watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
We begin our show with a weather impact alert with more rain on the way today. Thank you so much for joining us here at 6 a.m. I'm Chris Groh.
And I'm Netta Iranpour. Let's start off with that forecast to see what to do. Meteorologist Vanessa Paz, how much rain, what time, what's this looking like?
Yeah, I know. The third and final storm.
Yeah.
It feels like we've been talking about rain forever now. It looks like it will dodge us for the morning commute and it will impact the evening commute. So here's the deal. If you can leave work early or if you can work from home, today would be the time to do that. Here's what you need to know. We'll have another chilly morning followed by a mild day. The evening commute is going to be messy. The showers are only going to intensify once they start to arrive around the 2-3 o'clock hour this afternoon. We will have those winds pick up as well with peak wind gusts expected Friday night. Here are the conditions right now as you head out the door. It is very brisk out. Another very cold start to the day. We're in the low 50s in downtown San Diego as well as Chula Vista. Good morning to Santee. You're waking up at 46 out in Escondido and 36 in Julian. Here's a quick look at your high temperatures for this afternoon. Another mild one on tap. All right, we are going to give you the play-by-play of the rain that we're expecting as our third and final system arrives here in San Diego. 6:01 is the time. Let's go ahead and switch gears and see what's happening outside. Here's a live look on the 78 West right at Nordahl. It looks like the roads are dry, which is good news for anyone headed out the door soon. We are keeping our eyes on a crash that just came in on the CAD involving two cars. This is on the 94 West right at the 5 split. This is going to slow things down for you if you're headed, let's say, in from Lemon Grove through Golden Hills, South Park, making your way into the metro area. As we take a look at your speeds and from Oceanside, Escondido in pretty good shape. Same deal out of the East County as well as out of the South Bay. Coming up a little later, we'll take a look at your border wait times along with your Thursday travel times. That's all ahead.
Thank you very much, Vanessa. And with all this rain, you may have noticed there are more potholes along the commute.
But with more rain on the way, work to fix them can't start just yet. CBS 8's Regina Rita live in Kearney Mesa with more on what the city plans to do and, more importantly, when. Regina.
Yeah, well, good morning, Chris and Netta. We're at the intersection of Claremont and Convoy. Actually, Claremont Mesa Boulevard is one of the areas that residents have reported even more potholes because of the recent rainfall. We have seen a surge of potholes across San Diego, and through the Get It Done app, the app that the city offers, we have seen 249 pothole repair requests since Thursday alone. That's through that app. Some of the areas, again, that have been reported is Grant Avenue in Pacific Beach, Claremont Mesa Boulevard, and Kearney Mesa, among other locations. So the city is working to address these damages, but more rain in the forecast has delayed those repairs. Once weather conditions calm down, crews will be able to address the new reports quickly with an average repair time of 3 days. The city's expanded capabilities have been enhanced by 4 new electric patch trucks. The Transportation Department's Assistant Deputy Director says while large potholes on major thoroughfares receive immediate attention, repairing smaller ones before additional rain would be counterproductive.
Actually entering the wet season with a historically low backlog where we were actually able to do some preventive maintenance ahead of the rain season.
Now, this morning, as you're heading out, if you're probably heading to work and you notice some potholes in your area, probably a little bit more of a bumpy ride, the best way that you can notify the city is through the Get It Done app or the Tell Us Now app. There you can report that there are potholes in certain streets or certain neighborhoods to get the city to address some of those damages. I'm Regina Urita, CBS 8.
Thank you, Regina. For the latest weather conditions and alerts on the go, download our free CBS 8 app from Google Play or the Apple App Store on your phone. And this just in, U.S. employers added 119,000 jobs in September. That's according to new data from the Labor Department. The unemployment rate is now 4.4%. This report was delayed because of the government shutdown. Officials say there will not be a separate report for October.
This morning, the Justice Department has 30 days to release files related to late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. President Donald Trump signed the bill requiring this last night. He directed the Justice Department to investigate links between prominent Democrats and Epstein. Experts say this could halt the release of some of the documents. Former Vice President Dick Cheney will be laid to rest this morning. The 84-year-old died earlier this month from pneumonia and a long-term battle with cardiac and vascular disease. He was vice president to George W. Bush and as a staunch advocate for the Iraq War, was a staunch advocate. In recent years, he criticized President Donald Trump and voted for Democrat Kamala Harris in the 2024 election. We will have coverage of the funeral at 8 this morning. This will be on our free streaming channel. That's CBS 8 Plus. If you don't have this yet, be sure to download it. You can download it on your TV and watch for free.
All right, 6:05 here on this now Thursday morning, and want to bring in Vanessa Paz here because a lot of people want to know.
Yeah.
You said third and final, right?
Our third and final system, yes,
Yes.
of the week.
Of the week.
It looks like
Yes.
it looks like Thanksgiving week is mostly dry.
Okay.
So that's good news. We had a brief break yesterday. It was really nice to finally have some dry conditions. But yeah, things are going to change, especially once we get towards the second half of today. As we take a look at what you need to know, this is a live look outside. We will only have those clouds start to increase more and more as we progress through the day ahead of that storm system. As we take a look at your weather headlines, it will be another chilly start to the day, followed by mild temperatures this afternoon. You can expect a slick evening commute with showers only intensifying as we get through the evening into the overnight hours. Winds are also going to pick up, especially tonight into tomorrow evening. So just make sure that you're using extreme caution, especially if you're traveling along the foothills, passes, canyons. That's where we're going to see some of the strongest winds on Friday night. Our rainfall forecast has us mostly dry for the first half of the day. That's good news for the morning commuters. And then as we look ahead to the 2 o'clock hour, that's when we'll start to see some light shower activity. Very isolated, very scattered, and then things start to become widespread, intensifying around the 6 o'clock hour. And sadly, this is right in the thick of that evening commute. So keep that in mind, pack your patience, make sure that you're giving any incidents that do occur on the freeways extra space and also taking it very slow. The rain continues, becoming heavy at times all the way through about 10 o'clock. I'm going to fast forward this, pausing it. Tomorrow around 3 o'clock, we have a brief break, especially from the coast all the way towards the inland valleys. We could have a stray shower here or there tomorrow afternoon, but it looks like most of the activity will be confined to the mountain areas. And now we're seeing some of those showers continuing to linger into your Saturday morning. As we take a look at the 5-day forecast for the inland valleys, we'll be in the low 60s, so we'll stay fairly cool all the way through Friday. And then we'll have high pressure eventually redeveloping this weekend. This is going to bring us more sunshine, drier conditions, and also give us a nice bump in temperatures. Now, coming up, we'll actually take a look at this incoming storm, and we'll talk about why we're now expecting some rainfall into Saturday morning as well. All right, 6:07 is the time. Let's go ahead and switch gears and give you a live look outside. This is the 805 North right at Home Avenue. So far, so good. It's dry. This is exactly what we want. This is a 78 in both directions, right at Nordahl in both directions. Right side of your screen is that drive as you make your way towards a 15 connector, and that's that drive coming in to Nordahl, making your way towards San Marcos. All right, we're looking at full freeway speeds for the most part in from Escondido and Oceanside. If you're traveling in from Santee or La Mesa on the 8 or the 52, you're in pretty good shape. We are tracking a crash still on the 94 right where it meets the 5. So as you make your way in through Golden Hill, let's say you're on the 805 and you typically hop on the 94, you're looking at some slowing full span there. Coronado Bridge in pretty good shape. Average speeds on the 5 and the 805 about 65, 70 miles per hour. 10 to 15 minutes coming in from San Isidro as well as a 54. Average speeds about 65. Full span of the Coronado Bridge about 5 minutes or so. A 10-minute ride coming in from Santee, coming in from Lemon Grove. Because of that crash, we're seeing the numbers climb a little bit at this hour. 5 to 7 minutes on the 8 and the 52. If you're traveling in from Encinitas, about a 26-minute ride. And this number is climbing because we actually are tracking an incident in from Escondido down to the 163 merge. So yeah, expect some slowing through that pocket. About 15, meanwhile, full span of the 78 from the 15 to the 5. All right, 6:09 is the time on your Thursday. We're looking at a pair of 60 minutes coming in from San Isidro's port of entry as well as Otay Mesa at this hour. And always make sure to stay safe on the roads, folks, especially when we talk about this incoming storm. Make sure that you have the headlights on, especially if it's actively raining. Don't slam on the brakes. I know it's really tempting to, but do not if you start to hydroplane. Instead, let go of the gas and just keep the car straight. And before leaving, make sure that your tires have adequate tread. And of course, slow down and leave more room between you and other cars, and especially if you're driving by an incident.